Good evening. Happy Saturday. I am Carolyn Lewis, and this is FBMD. And today's topic has been one that has been on my mind for a little while now. I just didn't have the time to get around to everything. But thanks to a video I saw by Jacob Rant this morning, I was like, okay, let me explain the other side of this because a lot of people, younger men and women, both have a hard time with understanding why it's important for a man to treat, to talk, and to create an area of safety for the woman that's in his life, and how his behavior toward her, his mindset, his thoughts toward her affects her behavior and the environment, how she treats and talks to him, how she carries herself, how she perceives her safety and her survival, her needs being met within the area in which she lives, or if she's visiting, if they're dating, how she reacts to him. So I'm going to touch bases with this now, and please feel free to send in any comments or questions that you may have on the matter. I'm going to start, of course, giving honor to God in this area because it is His divine creation of how we are to interact with each other that sets up the the blueprint, set up the blueprint for how we interact. A woman's intuition, if she has discernment and she's prayed up and she pays attention to it without scorning, without rejecting what she feels, what she hears, what she knows is right, and giving into what discernment tells her, that's another level of protection for her. So when you feel that uneasiness, or you feel, because when you're in a bad situation, sometimes it can be, oh, well, he'll keep me safe. That's not always the case. If your discernment is telling you you need to get out now, or you need to not be around this person, or you need not go to a certain place, by all means listen to that. That is internal protection for you. So ladies, by all means, do not ignore that gut feeling that you have to not go to a certain location or be in a certain situation that could put you in danger. Therefore, going back to this treatment, how he treats you, how he talks to you, how he behaves around you, will either give you peace and an easement about being around him, or if you can trust him. And it's not just a once or twice tongue tied this morning kind of thing. It is something that is ongoing and that comes naturally. It must flow and not be something that is fake for the most part. Now, can guys fake being kind, nice, da da da? Yes, of course, but no, that can't be long lived. If you're in an area or somewhere where you're with a guy who's trying to impress you and it can only last for a week or two, I advise you to keep watching and keep seeing how he handles news from others that he doesn't like, or if he's disappointed or frustrated because he didn't get you to do or say something he wanted you to do. Watch how he behaves with the waitress or waiters that tend to you when you go out. How is he with other people come around? Is he frustrated and ill and you think, oh, he just wanted me to accept that? No, really watch and see, because it could have been a time he was setting up to be manipulative and just want to keep you to himself so that he can only feed you his words. Now, going on to what I saw in the video, and I did post the link to the video that I am referring to in the title information, so it is there. But a woman that we always, Lord knows, I'm one of the main ones, oh, she's too strong, she's too masculine, she's making it on her own. I make it. Yeah, I made it by the grace of God because there's things I've had to do. I'm not going to sit around and curl up and die because there's not someone there to do it for me. And by all means, you don't sit and wait or think every guy that asks you out or take you out or state he's interested to come in and save you, sweep you off your feet, and take care of you. If you're doing that, you're going to set yourself up for a lot of disappointments and a lot of headaches, a lot of heartaches too if you let him in too close. So therefore, always be prepared to never step out of being a Proverbs 31 woman. You have your business. You're working, you're mending, you're taking care of the things of your home. You are not allowing someone else to change who you are internally or how you think. You let God dictate to you who you are. You are who He says you are. Not what society say, not what this man or this man over here say you are who you should be. So therefore you need a solid foundation within yourself and your joy, not happiness. And I've said it before, happiness only comes about things that's happening, and events that's happening that you're happy. There's going to be some things that don't go your way that you must or should. I'm going to say should because that's because I feel you must have joy regardless to what's going on. Everyone is not at that level. So joy is joy of knowing it's going to be okay. It's going to work out. God has you and it's going to work itself out. So you may not have the answer at this moment, but you do understand that you will have the answer, that a way will be made, and that because of who you are, things are going to work out for your good. Now, this guy was saying that the masculine woman is because she had to survive and she wearing a full armor. Well, that armor, you see, if that woman is handling the bills and working, because just like men are attacked on the workforce and have things come upon them on the workforce, or not treated fairly on the workforce, women face that same thing. And please, for all the naysayers say, well, that's where you want to be. Go back and study your history a little bit and understand why that had to be, why women had to go into the workforce. And yes, there are some women who are very talented on the workforce, and you should be very proud and very glad to have her there in that position, making the changes for the better that she and only she can make for that position. So let's not go and tattle where that's equality. Well, what about equity? Let's get the difference correct. And if you're on a job and you're doing the same thing he's doing, yeah, you should be paid the same amount. So let's not get equality and equity confused on that, because if we're doing the same job and sometimes she may be doing it better, yes, give her pay. She got a home to go back and take care of too. Even if there's a husband there, that money could go back and benefit that family as a whole. So if you're bitter about wanting equal pay, then take that up within yourself, and that's why you don't want to have fair pay to someone else who's doing the same job as yourself. That's not what I'm referring to at this time. But far as going out of the home to make a living, to come back and help at home, there's an armor you need to have on. It's called the whole armor of God. So that whole armor of God will protect you from the naysayers, from the traps, from the fiery darts, from the evil ones that set traps for you, from any of those things that's coming against you to attack you. A soldier don't walk around with an umbrella over their head hollering, okay, I must be around friendly foe or whatever, because friendly fire kills just like any other fire. So, yeah, she has on an armor. She does. It's a whole armor of God if she is a godly woman. So she cannot go around and pretend not to know that there are things in the world that she must manage, she must handle, she must avoid. These are the things that make her have to handle life situation that you may not want to see her in that same manner at home. Now, if you don't want to see this lady who's managing things well on the job or managing things well on a created job by her outside of the home or what she's working on there, then when she come home, she need not have to battle with you for any amount of power. It needs to come home and you two blend together as one, that you take care of each other mentally, spiritually, be comfort for each other, kind words, and able to lay your burdens down at the door and come in and let home be your sanctuary for both. Everyone needs to be able to come home to a sanctuary and just just let it go at home. But if she's got to come home and you're overloading her at home as well, or if you are intimidated by what she do, or you feel she need to come home and not take off this hat and rest a minute, just go ahead and put on another hat and go straight back to work. You're overloading her, and then when she's tired from working outside the home, tired from coming in, doing dinner, taking care of the kids, doing whatever little chores she can do, and she gets to the bedroom and she crash, go to sleep right then it's on you. Sorry. Let me see if I can pause this. Hello.